we should be finally doing the clutch. Hopefully don't run into any issues. I already got that off. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this goes smooth. Now we're finally doing the clutch. It's gonna suck because the exhaust goes right under. And yeah. So we found out that the clutch isn't the problem. I don't know if I can do this with one hand. No, I can't. Trying to get an angle on that. So basically, the crankshaft moves way too far forward. So now that's a whole issue. So you gotta drop the oil pan, get under there.
Clutch in. Take it out. In. Out.
I've spent like all day trying to get this oil pan off. There's just these bolts. I don't need to turn the flash on for that. There's just these little bolts that are just in the worst spot imaginable. They're right between the transmission and oil pan. You can't get a socket between it. I somehow got one off. The rest of the bolts came off easy, but yeah, so it's gonna suck. Probably 30-minute job turned into a whole day and still didn't get it done. All right, well, I didn't take much videos of it because I was honestly it was super annoying to do. But I found out the issue. It's the thrust washers. And when I pulled the oil pan off, all of them were not in place and moving around the oil pan. So that's why we have that play right there. Because none of the thrust washers were in place. So, and the issues I was running into while I was taking the oil pan off, the transmission mounts on the sides, I couldn't loosen this one, but I was able to loosen that one and wiggle the pan out. It may be a pain to get back on, but at least we got it off, figured out what was wrong, and yeah, so just the smallest thing could fuck your vehicle up. These three look fine. I mean, I'm gonna replace all them anyway, but this one, yeah, it's basically all for today. I gotta order them. I should have probably already ordered them because they're pretty cheap, but I mean, it's whatever. It's gonna be easy to fix, hopefully. Alright, well, so basically I have everything I need. I just took the old oil pan gasket off and starting to get everything ready. The RTV is a little bit of a pain in the ass to get off, but I'm trying to get most of it off. We have our thrust washers right here, brand new. Hopefully without machining anything, they should work fine, but we'll see. Well, it's time to see if it's gonna work or just fucking blow up. I don't have too much faith in it, honestly. Kind of a botch job, but we'll see. Moment of truth. Well, once again, I didn't film a whole lot. I was just gonna get really annoyed with the shit I had to do, but I got it back together. I don't have a lot of faith in it, but I mean the clutch isn't squeaking anymore when engaged, so I mean that's a plus. But like I said, I don't have a lot of faith in it. I'm gonna take it for a quick drive, just like right down the road, and see how that goes. Definitely still burning oil. And while I was under there, I also found one of the brackets holding the steering rack was not quite connected, so that's why I kind of have loose steering, I'm assuming. It's not the best, but I have my phone very shittily rigged up right now, so hopefully it doesn't fall. So I did only put 2 of the thrust washers in, only because one of the crankshaft caps was a little fucked up. So I probably should have replaced that, but honestly, I'm going to be getting a new engine for it, so I figure if it runs, it runs. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it runs. Not amazingly, but it runs. I suspected the thrust washers didn't last that long. I just took it to go get gas, and whenever I push the clutch in, it feels like the engine is about to fucking blow up. Like, it feels bad. It starts shaking really bad. So this engine is a lost cause. I have not left 4th gear, and I don't think I will. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to, but I'm gonna try to stay in the same gear for as long as possible, because it does not feel good. Like, it feels good when you're just in gear driving, but you can also just kind of hear something. It just sounds off. But when you push the clutch in, it's bad, like super bad. So right here is the problem. The crank cap is absolutely fucked up. On this side is fine, or for the most part, but this side is just so worn down, it just couldn't hold anything. And it probably also messed with the crankshaft. Yes, this whole engine is torn apart now since the last video I made for this. Things kind of didn't go as planned, and I didn't film a whole lot. There's gonna be another video on what exactly happened, but this just future me showing that this engine is no longer in the vehicle, and it is disassembled. It's basically kind of gonna be scrapped. I don't know, we'll see what I do with it. Yeah, some people might cringe about that just being on the dirt, but it is not going in anytime soon. If that's to ever go in another vehicle, it is being machined and fully redone. Also, the 4Runner probably isn't going to be around for too much longer. I mean, it will be around, but I picked up a Tundra. It's pretty mint, other than the window clearly broken right there. I just replaced the brakes on it, and it just needs probably a power steering pump or a rack, and it'll be all set. But I'm gonna be selling this to Anthony, Tony, one of the homies, So it'll still be around, just not in my possession. Might as well give a little overview of the Tundra. It's got a little bit of rust on it. The frame's not terrible. It can take a sticker, no problem. I'm gonna clean it up eventually, probably before winter. Interior, it's all one. It's got a Bluetooth radio. It runs amazingly. It's got the 4.7 V8 in it, so it's got that power. I might, just might, turn into a pre-runner eventually. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it though. I do know that I want to lift it, put a little bit bigger tires on it, probably do some stuff with the front bumper, black some stuff out, because I'm not a big fan of the chrome with the silver. The 86 is just sitting here as of now. There might be something under that hood. I don't really know though. I mean, you'll have to stay tuned. Have to watch next video to see if there's even anything under there now, or if everything's just torn apart and it's just sitting here. This video was supposed to come out sooner, but I kind of postponed it.